I'm very special. So very special. Cause I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the heck am I to do? What smell like? Ooh, we got new caps. Cool. Ooh. Oh, what's up, everybody? There's no one on. What's up? Am I by myself? Who's on? Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone's doing good. Welcome back on a Monday. Got a few things got to go over here. Testing some stuff. Me. Eddie, what's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Jim, how are you today? Are you stargazing? Here's what I got. I'm doing a test on the Rinseless wash versus this with Todd Hill, looking sexier than ever. Todd, what's up? Kyle, how's it going? Raw Dog, what a cool name. What a name. Fool. On white, you guys. What's going on white, you guys? Hello, Ricardo. Reggie Cox. Well, I was going to show you something that I got from my boys in, Mafra, Korea. Reggie. I made a deal with them. You know Reggie. You know Jay loves me, Reggie. All right? I'm going to show you this. Haven't used it yet. Might use it today. Let me grab the box. So I'm going to show you this cool toy I got from my friends. Hold on, I had to get it. It's huge. It's like, they don't do anything terrible. Labo doesn't. When Labo, love you guys. When Labo does products, they do it right. Do you understand what I'm saying with that? All right, let me show you this. I'm not trying to gaslight you either. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Cause I'm a creep. All right, hold on. It fell. All right, hold on. I'm having a bad time today. All right, let's go. Can you guys see that? No, I don't pull hammies. See this? Look at this. What a box. Look, I don't even want to take it. It's like a Pokemon card. It's like a Pokemon. I don't even want to take it out of the box. It's like Did you just see what I just opened up? Look. Only Labo does this like this, bro. Check this out. Then you have a card here that fell. Look at that. That I'm not using today. Sorry, guys. I was going to use it. I'm not using it today. Get your little foam cannon book. What a foam cannon, right? I've never seen anything packaged like that in my life. Hey, cutie pies. I don't know if Dora could carry it because it's like one of those limited run stuff. Like it's limited run. So it's like, just say we carry it and you get it and we can't reorder it. You'll all be pissed. I'm like, all I know is I got one. That's where I'm at. I got one. So a couple things I want to show you too. Send it to Kiev. I'm not sending nothing to Kiev. That's staying in the box. Got a couple things. So, how many of y'all love mint? My boys over at Luminous. This is gonna be a while before it hits the US because they're still finalizing the rest of the product line. So you guys know Luminous dropped a video. It's not finalized yet. They're starting to redo some things. So mint, right now, you can get in our store. They changed the smell a little bit. Oh, the smell is wonderful. It's not minty. It's like a freshness. It's like a crisp, fresh linen kind of sheet. That's what it smells like. Yeah, that smells super good. So we got mint here. I got a package here. We got the new Glossy. I'm not sure what's changed. Again, it's not gonna be until a long time, guys, because we gotta order it, we gotta ship it. I got eraser. So we're gonna test some products. Before we test the products, I have a new rinseless wash I gotta test. I got new Vampire Plus. I gotta see if it still smells like death. I got the new Shine. Oh, let me smell this, because the old Shine smelled insane. Let me smell this. Smells good. I don't think it smells as good as the number one. I think the first one smelled better. Could be wrong. What else I got? Got Saint. Got a lot of crap here. Now, remember, they dropped the video on their channel talking about the new changes. Got the new blaze. The labels look dope too. They're more consistent. So for those of you looking for consistency, they did it. Got the new Prep Pro. I'm testing all their stuff before we bring all their stuff in. They didn't change that dramatically that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna wait. Because their stuff still slaps. I got the Vampire. What else is in this plug? Blanc. So, I don't know why. I know why they do stuff in clear bottles and some they do in clear bottles. I think it has to do with the alkalinity and the acidity of the products. So that's why you see huffing all the cologne scent, all of it. Yum also needs to dial back interior. Fantastic cleaner by a dye of that scent. Yeah, you could cut it 1-to-1 though. Man, mint is a hitter. Mint is one of the, if not the best soap out, in my opinion. Mint is nuts. We got Onyx. Oh snap! Look, dude, they came out with little, and these are the labels. So everything's gonna be consistent looking across the line. It's a lot cleaner, in my opinion. Super clean. They did a good job with it. And then I got Neutral Pro. So I need to test this against your current Neutral Pro wash. Let me smell it. Let me smell this mug. Ooh, interesting. I mean, that's a little adultish. It smells woody, kind of woody, nice cypress. Wow. Wow, Luminous doing, got Aqua. Don't know what changed with Aqua, but it's supposed to be better. Again, all these won't be in the store for a bit. I already told you about Eraser. Onyx. Listen, we're gonna put some stuff to work, all right? We're gonna test it all. Glossy. Now, I have a rinseless wash that I'm testing against another rinseless wash. Here, let me show you the car. So I did leave that. Oh, let me clean this. My Lord, it looks like Reggie when he's smoking weed. All right, hold on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh shoot. Oh, sorry. Can you guys see? So I have a dirty car here. For my video I did today, I've been on a rinseless wash kick for a while because you know we're back in the adage of 2 buckets, 1 bucket. Use whatever buckets you like. But I do want to walk us through some testing. Any questions? Hey, Eddie. Hello. EC, what's the scent of the day? I'm using Vocero from Mind Lab Perfume Magical Oud scent. Bro, this scent, Vocero, it's like cashmere, cotton candy top notes, patchouli, a little nipper oil, and then oud. It's delightful. It's for the streets. All right. What's in store for Detail Co in the future? I will say this. Your guys' response to Detail Co, the era being over, has been heartfelt. So appreciate y'all for loving on us like you do. It is changing. This era of Detail Co is over. That's all I can say. Stay tuned for this week, though. We're about to drop some heat. How you spell that scent? Vocero. V-E-V-E-S-O. You have to buy it from them. It's just from Italy. It's just from Milan, Italy, and it's called Mind Perfume Lab. M-I-N-E. Yeah, we changed it. The first era of Detail Co is gone. Just so we know. When it's sold out, it's sold out. How's it going? I just showed everybody the new stuff. So I got 2 rinseless washes here that we're gonna test on this car. I would say the scent is insane. It's like a nice, mature coconut tropical scent with like a hint of not too sweet of a coconut. And I'm testing that against our current nemesis here. Reggie's here. Just got here. Hello, what happened to Detail Code now and then? Oh, Detail Code is just this era of Detail Code is over. All right, so you guys ready for this rinseless test? So we got a dirty card here. I want to test a couple things. So I left this part for this live because cleaning glass as a rinseless wash is important, in my opinion. So when you look at this right here, this car is super dirty, right? So a lot of you probably use soap or pre-wash that off, especially the soft black paint here. So I'm gonna do a couple tests on a section here with a current rinseless wash that I have, and then the next one. Yeah, Renaissance. I mean, guys, hear me out. Stay tuned, all right? Hold the line. Stay tuned, guys. Hold the line. Don't stress out. Wait until Thursday. All right, maybe Thursday. Just wait for the instructions. Vocero, I can show you the bottle if you want, but look, we got dirty glass here. So I'm only gonna use a towel for each. So I don't think for this test we need to worry about towels. Now there is something that I've learned from Slickness with rinseless washes. So if the sponge isn't the same, the test will get skewed. Does that make sense? So I don't have the same sponge for both tests. I have two different sponges, but I want it to be slick on my sponge, right? And Slickness, when there's dirt, is slick enough. When this dirt is gone, it gets super slick. So that to me is where I'm at, and that's how I'm testing this. Don't be stressed. It's gonna be good. Hey, Frank Rivera, what's up, brother? All right, so peep this. All right. So I have this here. That's one rinseless wash. Scent is delightful. It's delightful. Next rinseless wash. These were dirty. Left them in the bucket overnight. They're clean now. So I was doing my other tests the day before. I'm doing a smell test right now to see if it stays in the bucket for 5 to 6 days, how dirty does it get? So, slick. Which one's this? All right. Okay. Throw that in its rinseless wash bucket. Oh, this is slicker on glass. Oof. You know what's weird? The other one, what happened to all the dirt? And did you see that? The other one had a lot more dirt, and I can tell you that these surfaces are the same. That's interesting. What's going on here? What is this phenomenon? All right, here we go. Throw that in the bucket. All right, so usually I would pre-spray this. I'm just doing a test here. What a weird phenomenon. I don't know what just happened. Am I dry? Ooh, Slickness is nice. Ooh, Slickness is nice. How's the flash off? So the flash off on this side, you can still see some there. You can still see some here. So that's good, because that means that they both react the same on glass. That Slickness is nuts. Yeah, okay, good. Typically, this glass I have problems. So let me take my microfiber here. If you guys are talking, I can't see it. No, I'm just seeing, there's no dirt on the surface. It's clean, bro. It's slick too. They're both clean. So I don't know what happened there. Look, I'm not sure what just occurred. Never had it happen in my life, but that dirt decided just to Casper. It's disappeared. Not sure where it went. So this is that first bucket that we put in. You can see here, cleaned it pretty good. It took one scrub. I'm not gonna sit here and honeydew you. The same with the other. So this is the other bucket. One scrub. I think the new one did better. So if you use it on glass dirty, I would do a pre-wash. But what I was testing was Slickness on dirt. How much of a cushion does it provide? I was testing. This is how I do all my tests, guys. I was testing how clean to get some microfiber, and then the dry off for me is important. Next. Uh-oh. Did I just mute? No way. No way I'm muted. No way. Anyway, one got cleaner, the other one didn't. So that's good. So far, so good, guys. So far, so good. All right? So far, so good. If you're wondering what's he testing, figure that out. So far, so good. Now, slickness is all going to be depending on a few things. If it's on a non-coated car, none of it's going to be as slick as you want it to be versus a coated car or a protected car. That's just science, guys. All right? Science. Now, I'm trying to see slickness from a sponge perspective. Again, we have two different sponges here, two different solutions. One sponge is going to be a little more rigid because it's brand new. But I wanted to see how the broken in sponge or versus a non-broken in sponge, what I get. Non-broken in. Yes, okay. That's good. How's it work on a panel? Yeah, slick, dude. Clean's good. It's got good wetting. Got good wetting. Yeah, that's. So this is a non-broken in sponge, which we all know non-broken in sponges tend to be a little more grabby, right? Because the cell structure of the sponge hasn't really softened up. Broken in sponge. Wild. 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 All right, cool. Now, the wetting on glass. Look, guys, all right? This is Nemesis versus something else. All right, I'm doing a test. And this is current Nemesis versus something else. See how that wetting is. Ooh, that's nice. You see how the dry off is? I already tested it on a gnarly, dirty car and did God's work. The dry off is nice. The glass flashes, even on wet towel. Good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I could elaborate on that. So the sponge that we created with Buff and Shine, which is shout out to Buff and Shine, they make our sponge in the US. Shout out to America. Anyway, it's stiff by nature, so it's real stiff. So when you get it out of the package, it hasn't been broken in. So what you want to do is I leave it in water, or I leave it in rinseless wash for like 48 hours, and I let all the water just penetrate the whole thing. And the more you use the sponge, the softer the sponge gets by nature. So the more I use it, the softer it gets. And that break-in period is about 48 hours to a week is what I like to wait, just for the sponge to get a little softer. Now DIY sponge, for some reason, it's got like it gets hyper soft quickly. So this is like, I'm not even pressing it. Like if you see the indentation of my finger, you see how soft that is? I'm not even pressing it down. It's like soft, bro. Mine and Jamie's for the Nemesis sponge, this is me pressing the same pressure. It's not moving. Look, you see? I have to press it down just to get it to go down. So that break-in period is going to be important when you get that sponge. Yeah, so that's when I say break-in, let's say. All right, so I like the wetting on both. I like the wetting more on the new one. I like the dry off a little more on the new one. The cleaning properties are good for both. About almost the same, a smidge more on this new one I'm testing. The scent, smidge more on the new one that's testing. This is my third time testing it on a dirty car. I'm letting it dry on the panel to see how it is reactivating, so we'll let that cook. Playing everyone lately. I'm over here, I don't know when. They lost your package, Lord. Oof. They lost your package, that's rough. Sorry, man. All right, let's, I'm happy. This makes me happy. Test concluded. I'm gonna wait and let it dry. Do you guys wanna see how the new mint reacts? Nighthawk Rinseless 2001 is real good. TTR. Franco uses 2 buckets and 7 sponges. If you didn't watch Franco's video, you should go watch Franco's video because he has a great explanation as to why we both agree on the same thing. Use whatever bucket size or whatever bucket you want. great explanation as to why we both like what we got. So new mint is diluted. So new mint is supposed to be more. I don't know when it's coming, so I'm being serious. I'm just showing you ahead of time because I honestly don't care. Jamie probably wouldn't show you, but I just don't care. So I like to keep you guys in the new. So we're gonna test mint. This is the new mint, by the way. Comes in 1 liters. Pure cleaning power, it says. Dilutions are 501. So 18 to 36 mils. And it says here in a foam lens, 10 to 1. I'm not putting this 10 to 1 in a foam lens. All right, let's try it 10 to 1. Look, we'll use it on the roof and see how much of that caked on dirt we could get out. So let me do that. Show me the mint. Again, strong side. All right. Show you the mint. Put you over here just in case. Sometimes I'd be showing you bottles. Let me make sure there's no bottles around. Sometimes I'd be showing stuff in the live that I shouldn't and I have to delete the live. So I would use the Lava Cosmetica foam cannon. I'm not. All right, I'm not. Not gonna happen. I'm keeping that baby preserved. I'm gonna sell it on the gray market. It was a gift. Actually, it was a gift. I'm not gonna sell it. You know what foam cannon you can get today? Quivers, bro. Make sure I got nothing out here that's not supposed to be out here. All right. All right, the true test is cold water because my TDS is 500 parts per million. So we're gonna see if 50 to 1 or 10 to 1, like they say, really does work. So I'm gonna put 500 mils in. Put 500 mils here. 50 mils of the new mint. Now what changed in the new mint is the scent. The scent is insane. It's a lot better. For those of you who are crying about QQing, about you don't like mint, mint changed the scent like a fresh, clean laundry sheet. Oh, you see the pinks? Oh my lord! I gotta delete this. I gotta delete this afterwards. All right. Oh, life. All right, mint, 1 liter. That is wild. Okay, that's all right. 50 mils would be 10 to 1. That's proper dilution. The consistency of mint is still the same, so they haven't changed it. So you see that? It's still real juicy. So mint is not mint anymore. Well, mint has slight variation of the mint. It still smells like a clean laundry sheet with a hint of mint. Now, the color didn't go away. Let's see if the foaming is good. All right, let's go here. You know what? This soap is gonna be hard to beat. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's test it. It's a moment of truth, fellas, ladies, everyone who's watching. Moment of truth. We'll see if new mint foams as good as old mint, 10 to 1. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, my lord. That's ridiculous. That is, yeah, that is ridiculous. That's what the instructions say, 10 to 1. My lord. What I like about it is it's not heavy. So you see how it's like, you see that? You see that? Like how it's just pulling down? That's nuts. Interesting. Look at that. My goodness. Before, it would get thick and it would break up. Yeah? You know what I'm saying? Interesting. That's very interesting. That's actually wonderful. I got a Rinseless 1622, bro. Got it from Obsessed Garage. Honor the source. Look at that. It's like it doesn't like to, it stacks good enough. So if you use this outside, if you use that outside, it's going to be magical, because before it would get too thick, right? It was a beautiful soap. I think it's still the best soap on the market right now. Mint is. Jeez Louise, dude, that's not going anywhere. JTC, you watching this? Oh my gosh, this mint is, Lord help us. I was gonna say something real sus. Let's wait, let's see what happens until it separates, because that's, oh my gosh, that's nuts. Let's let it cook. Because the more I put on there, it does not get heavy and fall down, which is what we're used to, right? We're used to when it gets heavy. Look at this hole's not moving. Oh my gosh, and I had the, look, the more you stack it, look. Try 1 ounce. All right, I'm gonna do that right now. Let me empty the foam cannon. 1 ounce of mint in 1,000 mil, in the 1,000 foam cannon. What am I doing? 1 ounce of mint and 1,000 mils. Got it. Dude, the new mint, it's like, you get the hand movements. BDE. Those of you who got offended with the hand movement, don't act like you don't do it. All right, let's go here. Yeah, new mint scent is nuts. No, it doesn't. It's way different. It's like a laundry sheet. It's like a clean, crisp laundry sheet. I don't know how to explain it. It's fresh. It's fresh, not overbearing either. All right, 1,000 mils, 1 ounce. Let me grab the new mint and put it right here. Let that sit. All right. New mint. Shout out to the boys at Luminous for sending their distributor stuff to test. And you know it's going to be new when it comes. It says renewal. Now remember, my water is dookie. So my water is where soaps go to die. You can ask JTC. My water is horrendous. 30 mils, right? 1 ounce. 30 mils. Get every ounce because this ain't gonna foam. I don't know why he made me do this. We're about to embarrass mint. We're about to top shelf that. Sit right there, Daddy. I'm not cleaning nothing. New owner of the house will clean it. Well, we're not getting a new one for a long time, guys. They're still working on the line. They're just starting to introduce it to get the marketing up, so everyone's aware. It's not gonna drop tomorrow. Look, still on the panel. I'm gonna let that sit. Not yet, bro. Look, still on. Look, I'm gonna let that sit. We're gonna do this side. 1,001. Oh, detail code with this era is done. So you did right by buying it. Because what you see in the store is the only is it. That's it. It's not coming back. There's no hoax. That detail code, that era is finished. Gonzo. Done. Gone like the wind. Never to be seen again. Nope. dumpster. There you go. That's what I expected. Let me shake it. Nothing. Nothing. So 1,000 to 1 does nothing. Now, I do want to do the same test with a soap Jamie made. 1,000 to 1, embarrassment. They did put 10 to 1 on the bottle, so they weren't trolling. They weren't capping. 10 to 1 is what you want to use that. Nah, Renaissance is still, no. Listen, guys, this era. When someone says this era is over, what's coming next? End of an era. I mean, there's something else coming, right? You gotta be patient. Let it be. This era, everything that you see in the store is gone. We'll update you on the new stuff coming out later, if we come out with anything, or what the news is for Thor and Detail Co. All right. Now, so I got Jamie's 1,000 mils here because Mint didn't do crap at 1,000 mils. Now, they don't say use it 10 to 1. They say 10 to 1 in a foam cannon. I got Jamie the Cleaner's soap here that he created. I'm going to do 30 mils. Jamie the Cleaner soap here. New Mint, 1,000 to 1. Okay? My water's trash. All right. Look, still on the panel, guys. I'm gonna let that cook. It's been over like 4 minutes. That was Mint. 1,000 to 1. It didn't work, dude. 1,000 to 1 Mint didn't work in Eddie's house. 10 to 1 though does God's work. Now let's see if this foam cannon, this trash works. 1,000 to 1. Now, listen, guys, I got to tell you a true story. That's a feat. I can't get even ultra foam from pie card like this at my house. 1,000 to 1. No, my water's trash. So you have to understand, water either aids foaming or doesn't, right? Minerals. Oof. Look at that. Mint's still on the panel. This is Jamie's soap that he made. $1,000 to 1. This is new Mint. Let's see how the rinse off is. So let me. Yeah, so new Mint is gas at 10 to 1. At 1,000 to 1, does nothing for me. Jamie's soap, 1,000 to 1, does God's work. Let's look at rinse off. Mint rinse off here. Dude, that rinse off of the new Mint is nuts. Did you guys see that? You see that? Mint rinse off is wild. Look at all that dirt coming off the roof. Interesting. Rinse off is wild. Eddie, does the new mint smell way better? Absolutely way better. So this is what the new mint does that's real good. You see how that soap is separating? That's still good for thick foam, but mint stays on the panel like that. So this is Jamie's soap. His rinse off is also pretty nutty. So now I got to test mint in the bucket. So we'll foam on again, and we'll see how slickness is in the bucket. I like Aqua Pro. It's real good. I like the smell. Yeah. Mint, they say the new label is 500 to 1, 1,000 to 1, depending on how dirty the vehicle is. We're going to do 1 to 1,000 or 18 mils in the bucket. So let me empty my bucket here, guys. Let me get the bottle ready. Let me put mint back on the panel. Let's go over slickness, and we'll see how big of an improvement it is. But so far, I would say that it sticks to the car longer. It foams slightly better in the sense of it doesn't collapse itself. And the rinse off is, you saw it. The rinse off was crazy. One second, prepping the vehicle. Uno momento. Espérate. Un momento. Gotta get the bucket ready, guys. This is what live. All right, testing mint again. 10 to 1 in the foam cannon. 1,000 to 1 in the bucket. We're gonna go over slickness while we wait. So I'm filling it up 18 mils in 4 gallons of water, or 36 mils of product, 4 gallons of water, to get me that 1,000 to 1 or 500 to 1, depending on what I want to use. So let me dilute the foam cannon. But yeah, Jamie's soap is pretty nuts. That new mint, the smell is like, I think it's mass appealing in a sense. $10 to 1 for this, and then I'm gonna do 18 mils in the bucket of the new mint. We're gonna go over slickness. Give me a second, guys. I apologize for the wait. 10 to 1. All right. $50 mils. 500 mils of product. I think that says 100, so 60. All right, now this is the crazy part. So when you think of dilutions for the bucket, you're going for 1,000 to 1, 500 to 1. So smell is divine. So 18 mils, I'm gonna go for a cool 20. That's all you need for the bucket, 20 mils. 20 mils for the bucket, add a full 5 gallon. And we'll see how much of it does truly foam. I would say slickness right off the bat is pretty gnarly, because you know how you can feel it in the bucket? It's pretty gnarly. All right, got that. Got the fun cannon, and then I'll get my wash media and we'll get cooking. Sorry for the wait. I'll look at the messages in a second. I'm gonna test 2 wash medias. I'm gonna test a noodle mitt, and here's the reason why. Not everyone uses wash pads, so I'm gonna test a noodle mitt, and I'm gonna test the wash pad for consistency. Let's foam this person on. Let's get cooking. Let's go here. Yeah, mint 10 to 1, unstoppable. Yeah, mint 10 to 1. Oof. Now, again, the smell. So we're gonna do 2 tests here. We're gonna do half the car foamed. We're gonna do a bucket test, just the contact wash on the other side of the car with no soap, and test the consistency and test to see how much it actually feels on the mint. Lord help me, that has more foam than Sempre. 1001 in the bucket has more foam in it than Sempre. Look. Mint at 20 to 1 won't do that in my house. Just so everyone's aware. Even current mint, I have to use 10 to 1 because of my water. All right, let's test. Oh my gosh, bro. Now, the honesty part of me is like, is that the ceramic coating or the slickness of the soap? And you know noodles aren't typically slick, right? This is insane. This is insane, bro. Insane. Oh my gosh. Huh. Oh my Lord. That is. Dude, that's insane, bro. Oh my gosh, that is nuts. Oh. We'll do 20 to 1 right now, Conway. Let me sit here and enjoy what I'm doing. Bro, the slickness on this, untouched. The slickness on this soap, unreal. My Lord. If this is slick with no added lubrication, Lord help us when we touch the other side, because that is insane. Yeah, Pan's new shampoo is nuts too. I'm telling you right now though, this is slick. Wow. What a wash experience. You know how you're just like, can't be that slick and be that foamy? That's where I'm at with this. What a wash experience, bro. Wow. Lord. That's insane. Bro, look at this, look at this. My glass is not slick after reapply coating. Look at this. Noodle mitts are not slick by nature. And I can't tell you how slick this Joan is. Look at this. It's like playing ping pong, bro. Let me see if it'll slide across the roof. Hold on. Ooh, did you see that? Let's see if it'll slide across the roof. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's a big slide, dude. Dang, that's nuts. The new mint slickness is insane. I can't get over that. All right, new test. We tested on the side with no soap. Let's go to the other side and let's test it on this side, 10 to 1, and I'll do Conway's test 20 to 1 to see what I get. So it was already slick on that side. Yeah, it's insane, bro. And this car I have not contact washed in a long time. I can't. I'm done. I'm not testing this anymore. Look, we're done. That's the end of the video. Did slick. These Koreans are. Nope. I'm not doing that test. That's broken. I feel like they threw in protection inside of the wash to get it to be that slick. It's impossible. 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 That is impossible. Wow. Did you see that? Did you guys see the side I did with soap? Did you see that? Oh, it's impossible. Wow. Conway, what do you want me to do? Oh yeah, this slickness is impossible. I don't know how they did it. It's broken. I cannot even get over how wild that is. All right, Conway said test it 20-1. So we're gonna test the foam 20-1. Slickness 12 out of 12. It's insane. It's even without having soap on the panel, the slickness is broken. Let's go here and let's do this bucket again. The new Luminous is gonna beat everything on the market. If it's as good as mint, and this is just your pH neutral soap, Lord help us, man. Lord help us, because I'm flabbergasted. I'm in awe. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm in awe. How do you make something already great better? I have no idea. You're probably using some chemicals that's illegal in the US. And my hands aren't drying out, so usually when I use soaps and I don't wear a glove, I do that to test how does it dry my hands out. No dry out. My hands aren't dry at all. All right, Conway, you say 20-1. $500 mils, 20-1 would be 20 mils or 25 mils because it'd be half of what I used. So let's do this test together. Now that we're testing foaming at 20-1 with the new mint. Unreal. The scent's better. Slickness is broken. The foaming at 10-1's nuts. 20-1, you can see that? Can you guys co-sign that it's proper so I don't get like lit online? Slickness was when I rode. Look, dwelling on the cars. Pretty crazy. Wow. Wow. Lord. Let's go back here. Hello. I don't know how they did it. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear like how dumbfounded I am? I've tested a lot of stuff in my day. I've tested crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. And right now, So 20-1 in my foam can, it looks like this. And this is me being transparent with you. And I'm glad that they have a flaw. So 20-1, I can't get the foam. So it has to be 10-1 in my conditions. It might be 20-1 yours. You can get that the foam. Maybe some of you like that thin look. I do not. I like it thick. So 20-1 does not work in my conditions, just so everyone's aware. No, it's not going to be available for a while. Like, here's the thing. They're just starting to change it up, right? So they started in Korea to grow their stuff. We still have to get our old stock sold, and then we're testing all the new stuff to make sure there's no overlap, because I hate to just create a new thing on Amazon because it's a new barcode. So we're just testing. This is just me showing you what they sent. I'll tell you when we get closer for it to launch. Won't be for a minute. Hello, everyone. Yeah, 20-1 new mint does not foam. But 10-1 is insane, and the slickness is unrivaled. And the rinse off is beautiful. Now rinse off. You know what's crazy? Amy's new soap, in my conditions, at 20-to-1 foam, better than most soaps at their dilution. So I don't know if it's the type of surfactant, but typically stuff in my shop don't foam. All right, let's test new Blaze. You ready? Let me rinse the whole or test new Blaze here. I gotta wear gloves for that, so let me rinse. All right, has anybody ever wondered what Yum after like 10 months looks like? I'll show you. My TDS is 500. So this is from last year. Just so everyone's aware, that's last year. I put that on last year. FYI. So if you're looking at what 6 and 4 and 2 look like, again, I'll paint that picture for you so you could better understand. We applied this last year before we launched at SEMA. So this is the 2-year. Here. 4, this is the 6-year. And that is the 4. Just so in case everyone's wondering. All right, let's do mint. Let's do Blaze. We'll do the front wheel here. Let me get the gloves on. Let me get some gloves on, guys. I'm gonna do Blaze and Vampire, the new Vampire, and test it out. If you're looking for Blaze right now, we got it in the store. Blaze is a hitter. So let me get my tools. Let me get all that crap. Mint is still in the back cooking, guys. I left mint in the back. I'm gonna see what happens when it dries. And I'll show you that in a second. All right. Luminous is nuts. That's all I'm gonna say. Luminous, It's only proper to put this versus the other one. Hold, please. Oh, I gotta get my brushes. Let me get my wheel brush, tire brush, hold. All right. Where the heck did my tire brush go, Lord? All right, guys. I got face brush, tire brush, in between brush. Here's the thing. A true test would be, how does it compare against the old stuff? Would you agree? So I got the new versus the old. We're gonna do half the tire. All right. Old Blaze is still wild. I don't care what anyone says. I got the old Blaze. You can tell it's new Blaze because the label changed. It's more consistent across the line. And then their new iron remover. So I'm gonna split this in half. All right, so split that mug in half, and we're just gonna do a tire test for both. Now I think the new Blaze made it so it browns faster, it cleans a little more, etc. I think that's what the changes are, if my memory serves me right. If Conway's in the chat, I can assure you he knows more than I do. And I still have the stuff. All right. Ready? New Blaze. You can see the browning. That browning is, yeah. Let's see how long that cooks. We have, oh, it smells better. Wow. It smells way better. Current Blaze. Wow, that one has an amazing smell. I don't know what it is. They changed the smell? Because the old one smelled like chemical. It smells like some grapefruit. Old versus new. Well, we'll see what happens. Let's see. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wipe it off or rinse it, redo the spray, and see which one is brown. But you can see the left one's already, the foam's already done. This one stays on a lot longer. Yeah, so this is a change that I see already. The old one, the foam dies a lot quicker. You see that on the left side? You see that how that's dead already? That's the old one. The new Blaze, the work time has been improved by a great margin. That's great. I'm gonna see how long it takes for that to break, because that's crazy. You can see how dark brown it is. You can see that's dead on the left side. Again, I'm testing new versus old, okay? The new one won't be available for a long time, just FYI. Probably until after SEMA, maybe later. Same dilutions, it's just stronger. So far it's performing better in my opinion because it's still on the wheel. So if you're outside as a mobile detailer, this will dry faster. That is, look how long that's lasting. Wow. All right, we're gonna rinse it off, or do you want me to wait? Let me know if you want me to wait until that dies or rinse it off right now, just to see which one. And then we'll see if any browning is left on both. Armor All for 40 years. Holy crap, did you see how brown that was compared to that side? It also rinsed off better. All right, new test. I don't know how you did that. Oh my Lord, God help us. We're in trouble, guys. That's what I'm gonna say. We are in trouble. All right, let's do, now here's the test I do, right? I'm gonna scrub the left side with the old Blaze to see how much browning I have left, just based off of a rinse. That's crazy. So, and then just to see how much browning is left on here, and I'm gonna just spray. Wow, that browning is wild. That's a new Blaze going to work. It smells way better, guys. New Blaze. New Blaze. All right. Now I'm going to do the old Blaze on the new Blaze. Just to see how much of the tire attack. I'm going to let that sit until I do this side with the old Blaze. Because so far, I'm impressed. Way better smell, guys. What do you see? What do you see? You tell me what you see. Pulled more browning from here than from the other side. I always do that test when I test different cleaners to see how much it actually did as a pre-wash. Yeah. So that tells you a story, huh? Wow. Yep, way less brown. Cool. Now let's test iron remover. So, did it improve it? Yeah, dog. It's improved. Is it greatly improved? It's gonna piss a lot of people off. That's how good it is. All right. Now, I am going to do the new vampire. But that's it. First of all, it doesn't smell as bad. Look, I put that. It doesn't smell. Whoa, that doesn't. The first one smelled like anus. That does not smell bad. That's actually impressive. Wow. The first one, I would have gagged, bro. No joke. Let that sit. We'll do its thing for a bit. Now, this is a hybrid, so you won't see a bunch of brake dust because I use generative braking. Yeah, the smell is greatly improved. Like, I would not spray that. The old one, I would not spray that in here like that. No joke. See what's up. Seems to have a lot of lubriciousness. Like, remember, this is a hybrid, guys, or this is a battery power. So you're not gonna get the same type of bleeding as you would like on a Mercedes rim, things of that nature. That's why I like wheel and tire cleaners, because for the majority of the cars I do, they don't have high performing brakes or Tundra brakes or things like that. So real quick, smell, a lot better, a lot better. It actually smells real good. Now, if I had my Toyota in here, I could probably do it, but we'll have to go outside to do that. All right, F it, we're going outside. Let's test it. We're going outside, guys. We're gonna go do the Toyota. It's a better test. The lower odor. All right, this would be a better test, yeah? Would you agree that would be a better test? So it does turn colors right away. I'm gonna let that sit for a bit. So you can see how it's turning colors right away, right? Yeah, dude. Let me take the foaming off. Yep. And that changes colors fast. Fast. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna let that cook. Let that cook, see what happens. Ooh. The smell, I'll use this in my business. The first one smelled like anus. This one smells insane. It's not bad. New Vampire Plus. It's goated. Look at all that. Yeah, look how fast that worked, dude. It's like purple, bro. First one isn't bad, but the smell on this one is nuts. Look at that. Mm-hmm. What coating is on that? That's insane. I don't even know what coating. I'm gonna let that ride. Hope I get water spots, see what happens. All right, test pass. Remember I told you I left mint on here? Look at it. You see, we're not gonna have the new stuff for a long time, guys. I'm just testing it in America because Korea makes everything look good. You see this? That's over 5 minutes. That's been on there since I did a wheel, did a test. That's the new mint. I gotta wet the car again, guys, because I didn't actually dry it. And my car's gonna be water spotted, so hold on. Yeah, look. So this is mint. Let me dilute mint the proper way for me. It's gonna be 10 to 1. And I'm gonna foam the whole car, do a contact wash. And then we're gonna test Aqua, the new Aqua. And then we're gonna test the new Glossy too. If you guys are up to still test, if not, just shut the live off. No big deal. Let me know what you wanna do. And for this one, I'm using the Perfectly Safe brush because I want to finish this car ASAP. Been washing for like 3 hours. New mint smells insane. Pure insanity. All right, let me know if you want me to test Glossy, the new one, if you want me to test the new Aqua, and then we could test the new interior wipe down. Let me know if you want me to keep going. If not, I'll just end the live and hang out. Run it, he said. I'm running it. I think a lot more people are gonna love the smell of mint now versus what it used to smell, because that, like I said, it's a very mass appealing scent. The Brush Pro? I have no idea. I have to ask DIY. We buy our stuff from them. My soap in the bucket is still foaming. So I don't need to do anything to the bucket, just to show you here. What a smell. All right, Conway, check this out. Remember, we didn't touch this for a bit, right? Still got foam in the bucket. This is a nice in-between of mint smell and something new, just so you're aware. I'm gonna wash this real quick and dry, and then we'll do a test of Aqua. I think I have a dead spot on the car because I was doing Kataba coating after 2 years. So ooh, I'm touching every surface with this brush. No one's safe. No, every bit of this car is getting raped with this brush. All right, if you're just tuning in, we're testing new products. We're testing the new Rinseless wash. We're testing the new mint. Even with the brush, the slickness is insane. The foam on is good. The way it sits on the panel is way better. When are we getting it? Not for a bit, guys. It's gonna be after SEMA probably. They didn't do a global launch for a reason, right? Just so everyone's aware. Guys, what? Sorry guys, I'm trying to rush as fast as possible. And nope, I'm not redipping in the bucket. Yes, it's my car, so if it mars it, then someone lying. Someone lying. Well, I did dip it back in the bucket a few times. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, we're Gucci. I'm gonna rinse, and then we'll dry. And then we're gonna test Glossy, Aqua, and then test the interior quick detailer that they created. Look at that rinse off. Man, that rinse off is nice. And the great thing about this shampoo is it's pH neutral. So, you guys see that dead spot? That's the spot we're gonna do Aqua on. You see that? This whole side is like flat. This is Yum, and on the other side, this is, forgot that else is, this is Kataba after 2 years. And that's Kataba after 2 years. What I got back here? The glass coating is our new one that we're testing, and Luminous. And you see it's flat right here too. So that's old Kataba, just so everyone's aware. This one is Chimera, still doing good. You see that? All right, so Chimera is doing real good. Man, the rinse off is awesome. The rinse off is pretty awesome. All right. So this is Chimera. Now let's do the Aqua test on the other side, and then we'll dry it. So, new Aqua. Supposed to be stronger, more hydrophobic, lasts a lot longer. That is the difference there. All right. So would you agree that's a good test spot to try it on? Let me know if that's a good test spot to try it on. Like it's flooding. Yeah? All right, cool. New Aqua. The back says, shake the product well. Wash the vehicle. Do not use in hot surfaces. Do not let dry. I love the new design of it. It's more consistent, which I could appreciate. Shake that up. And then, oh my Lord. Oh my gosh. Wow. Holy crap. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? There's no, oh my gosh. Whoa, oh my gosh, bro. Woof. Someone's in trouble. Woof. Woof. Lord. Wow. Wow. The new Aqua is insane. Wow. Let's dry it off. Test it in. Slickness too is off the charts. Slickness on this area, off the charts. All right, let's do another test spot. Okay, let's. Wow, that's toxic. That's toxic. Wow. 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 I don't know what to say, bro. Wow is the word you're gonna hear for a little bit. If you don't like it, leave. Right? You don't like the word wow? See ya. Don't know what to tell you. I'm just going over my first impressions, and I'm flabbergasted. No, this rates pure speed. Like, this is a rinse off, dog. This is a rinse on, rinse off. Like, this is not sit there and wipe it. This is a spray and rinse product. That's what makes it nuts. It's a spray and rinse. No dwell time. The panel's still wet. Paraguay beat Germany? No way. Really? No way. Spray and rinse product that performs like that is absolutely broken. Wow. Now, I'll leave the water out because I got to test something. Wow. Lord help us. So we're gonna test glossy, and if I need to, I will polish the panel off, all right, guys? So we can test glossy the right way, because I want to see the hydrophobics. Yeah, that's nuts, Conway. That spray and rinse, what I just saw, the current Aqua is real good, right? Would you agree? That one was in a different league. That one, for RTU, different league. Different league, bro. $30 minutes. Thanks for the time check. We'll test glossy real quick and I'll head out. Thanks, Corey. What else we got? Do you guys want to see glossy or the interior product? Let me know, because we're on a timetable here. $30 minutes. I got 30 minutes. What we want to see? Glossy? All right. So let me do one thing so I don't die in here. Let me put up my my situation, my hose. We'll only use it for this area. Ooh. We're gonna do both, inside and out. I just need 30 seconds. When there's too much hose on the floor, I get weirded out. All right. Got glossy and sink. Let's try sink, and then we'll hit glossy. Glossy is gonna go on this panel here, and then we'll do the water vapor test. So I'm gonna use Pairway to remove that. Let me just do that real quick. Hold the phone. All right. A quick mow down. Quick mow down. And then get my towels here. All right. Let me get the new panel prep. Let me get glossy. And let's get to work here. The new vampire. Becca, the smell of prep is insane, just FYI, in case you're wondering. Ooh, slick too. Wow, what an experience. Great panel prep. Squeaky clean. Great panel prep. Is it like earth shattering? Nah. And I didn't use that. I used Shine. What a dork. I use Shine as a panel prep. What a nerd. Oof. So Shine works as a panel prep, guys. Okay, this is better. That's what you get when you rush, bro. Yeah, that's way better. And it does smell better than Shine. Now you can hear it. Yep, way better. Lord, I'm toxic. All right, so the new panel prep's good. Shine, I guess you could use as a panel prep. New Shine smells real good. I just used glass cleaner on that, bro. It worked good. All right, Glossy, quick detailer. Shake product well. All right. Come in. Wow, the slickness on this is nuts. Huh, did they improve slickness? Huh. Okay. Glossy. What's the dwell time? It doesn't say. I'm assuming instant shine and beating says. Instant is the name of the label. It says instant shine and beating. Instant shine and beating. Just so we're on the same page. That rapes. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My gosh. That's Glossy, yeah. We're gonna change the name to Big Dick. Glossy got an upgrade. Big time upgrade. That's insanity. Wow. Wow. That's pure insanity. Wow. Now, come on, guys. You gotta admit, that's impressive, bro. Be honest with me. That's impressive. Look at this. What? Oh my gosh, bro. That's like Super Saiyan. I'm gonna see if I can use it as a drying aid. All right. Now we gotta do a test. All right. So we would agree. This last test, right? This is the last test. It's citrus. Good. We agree those hydrophobics are cooked, right? Would you agree with that? Yeah? I'm gonna test it as a drying aid. Because if it does that as a drying aid, game over, guys. So I'm gonna tell you. If it does that as a drying aid, consider it game over. Consider it game over. Slickness. All right, I'm done. Oh my gosh. Yep, it's cooked. Everyone's cooked. Everyone's cooked. Yep. Okay. As a drying aid, everyone. As a drying aid. Wow. as a drying aid. It gave no craps. Crazy. Luminous Glossy. Wow. Wow. Yep. GG, fellas. GG. Don't go into that long, dark woods at night, whatever that poem is. See you tomorrow. Wow. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. All right, we're going to test the sink. It's not. Wow. 1 second, getting my stuff ready. And then I got to wrap up because Christy goes live soon. Wow. Did you guys see how Glossy performed? Interesting. So far, Mint hitter, Glossy hitter, new Aqua is a hitter, Blaze hitter, new Vampire's a hitter. You could use glass sealant or glass. Anyway. Glass cleaner for a panel prep, I assume. Hitter. Reading, PA, bro. You remember when we used to get pizza at the Reading Station? Over there by 6th Street? Where they had the little Reading Station situation? And we used to get sakamis, the old school sakamis with some, Anyway. One step, clean and protect, sink. Okay, guys? New product, never used. Everything you and I use, just now because I just got this in the mail. What is that look? Huh. Interesting. How does it work on leather seats? Let's work on leather seats here. Quick detail there. We're gonna do a section here. I'm gonna put on my towel just to see how it looks on a quarter of the seat, or just do half. Just do half, see what the look looks like. Smells neutral. It looks good. Looks like plus new. You see? There's grease on there, so I haven't cleaned the seat because I'm a trash can. Yeah, it's nice. It's got a nice flash off. Interesting. All right, I'll bring you in here. This is as live as you were the other day talking about 12 buckets. All right. See here. Let's see what it looks like when I spray, because I want to see if overspraying, or if I spray too much, does it get greasy? And it gives it a nice, perfect sheen. You see that? That's a beautiful look. Let's test it on this, because quick detailer should work on all surfaces. And we'll just, sorry guys, we're having to do this to get the getaway, okay? The getaway. So, put you here. See if I could get you up here. Cleans all surfaces. No smearing. Let's do a glass test here, because quick detailers on glass should work. Okay. So far, so good. It's getting a nice plus look. Let's see about overspray a panel. What happens if I overspray? Let that sit for a little bit, because my dad will do that. See if I overspray a panel, does it cause any issues for the panel itself? Nope, does not care if you overspray. That's nice. It's actually real good. Okay, and you can see the flash off on there. I keep touching it with the wet side. What a dork. It's oversaturated, guys. Not the product. It's oversaturated. There you go. All right, let's test the glass outside. So we got dirty glass here. Let's do that. Oh, that's inside. So it does not like glass. All right, so it doesn't do well on actual glass. Let me get a glass cleaner here. Wow, shine is slicker. Smells insane. It's real. Well, I don't know how to explain it. It's super smooth on the glass. You can see it took the hazing away from the inside. And then we'll do another test right here. And let's see how good it cleans. That's insane, bro. That's real good. That's real good. Ooh, down. Smells expensive, kind of like a good vibe between like a citrus and a raspberry kind of vibe. Glossy smells like a cologne. Panel prep smells real good. Aqua didn't get a smell out of. Vampire didn't smell so terrible that I couldn't use it inside. And Blaze smelled real good. Yeah, it's pretty slick. I don't know how to explain it. Even when you were, it's pretty great. All right, and then shine is real good. I like shine. What I have to test left? I have to test eraser. I have to test. I already did Vampire Plus. I have to test Blanc. I have to test Onyx. What else? Yeah, that's all I got to test. All right, appreciate you guys. Well, everyone, that is it. If you haven't yet, see Christy, she's about to go live. Appreciate everyone coming on. Do you have any questions? I'm testing all the new Luminous stuff. It's not out yet. It won't be out for a long time. Let me know if you have any questions, and yeah, it's been good. Take care, everyone. You're welcome, man. Take care.